Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day today. It is Friday, Friday, Friday. I had to reboot my computer, so I left a little early, and I'm in the car line, uh, trying to pick up the kiddo and his buddy. There's some days we pick up his buddy from school too. I was gonna read my What If starring Rogue, and I started to read it. I'm like, man, I don't know, maybe I want to rip some cards instead. Although, because it started off kind of weird with Rogue and somebody named Irene that was dead. I don't know who Irene is. And she runs and she meets Rogue, and I don't know. It's starting kind of odd. Barry, hey buddy. Barry's so nice. You say his name twice. I was just sitting in the car line, first in line today, because I got to jump on it. It's a rainy day. It's cool outside. I did a little slipping and sliding on the way to school, which always makes me a little nervous. I need to check my tires to make sure that they're not bald, because I wasn't ready to fishtail. I was like, I'm not going that fast, but definitely something to look out for. Anyway, brought some packs. I've been having fun with these 91 Studios, and I'm gonna make the set. I have like probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 more packs, and then once I'm done ripping those, I'm gonna see how close I am to making the set. I just think these are awesome, and of course, I need to get 9 Donnie baseballs. So, uh, get to it. You got any big plans this weekend? There's trying to think of what I got going on this weekend. Probably a whole lot of nothing, which is nice. Got probably catch up on some work. Yeah, that's right, must rip it. Catch up on some work. This is Rod Carew. I should know that with as many as these things I've opened up. I can already tell you I got a sweet checklist at the end. Oh, cool. Good old Tommy Lasorda. Tommy Lasorda. Greatness. Greatness. I really want to send some of these out for TTMing and then ask them the questions on the back to see how much of this stuff holds true. First up, we got Jim Abbott, Angels. Lefty. From Newport Beach, California. Hobbies and interests, listening to music, reading. Cheers, that's a good one. And favorite team to root for is Michigan. Heroes, Dad, Mike, and Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan gets 1 vote. Let's see if we can get him 2. I think Nolan's going to get 2 today. We'll pull out Mom and Dad. See how many they get. Candy Maldonado. Definitely seeing duplicates from previous rips. Hey, Robert, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Candyman, let's see. Born September 5th, 1960 in Humacao, Puerto Rico. And was still living in Puerto Rico at the time of this card. It's interesting. Hobbies and interest, traveling. Enjoys Latin soul and jazz music. Favorite TV shows are Hill Street Blues, also, and Miami Vice. Is a fan of the 49ers. Man, when was the last time you saw an episode of Hill Street Blues? Whew. That's been that's been off syndication for a long time. Hero, Roberto Clemente. That's a good one. Hill Street Blues. Here we go. We have Scott Chimperino. Chimperino? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I should know that since he's a Ranger, but don't remember Scott that well. Born August 22nd, 1966 in San Mateo, California. Hobbies and interests, all outdoor sports. Likes top 40 music. Favorite TV shows, Cheers. I think it's our second Cheers. LA Law. He collects baseball cards. I like this guy already. Follows the Warriors, the 49ers, and the Raiders. Heroes, his grandfather, Adolph Ferenzi. There we go. Glenn Allen Hill. See, it sounds like it should be Glenn Allen Hill, but it's Glenn Allen Hill. Not very common to see. I mean, I've never met another Glenn Allen. It's kind of interesting. Born May 22nd, 1965 in Santa Cruz, California. Hobbies and interests: model boats. Likes rhythm and blues. Likes to watch nature shows. Collects records, tapes, and T-shirts. We should ask him about his tape collection. Is a fan of the Raiders and the 49ers. Hero, his dad, Felton. That is 2 for Dad today. Dads are coming out strong in the first pack. Next we have Steve Howell, Yankees. That slick back Tony, like a Tony Soprano look kind of thing going on right there. It's Tony. Average Joe, hey buddy. Hey Joe. I know you are a fan of the Chicago teams, the Cubs and the Bears. Do you have a PC guy too? I can't remember. Is it Steve Howell? That's the big question. Steve Howell was born on March 10th, 1958 in Pontiac, Michigan. Hobbies and interests: hunting and fishing and family recreation. Likes Amy Grant and Daryl Mansfield music. Watches John Wayne movies. Excellent. Collects professional hats. Okay. Is a fan of the University of Michigan and the Lions. Hero, his dad. That is the third Dad reference. Shout out to Dad. 3 cards in 1 pack, and we still have half the pack to go. Looking good. Looking good. Urlacher's great. Sandberg is greatness too. Well, thank you, Kristen. Oh, next we're going to talk to a great TTMer, Ron Gantz. Born March 2nd, 1965 in Victoria, Texas. I did not know he was a Texan. Hobbies and interests: weightlifting and sports cars. Likes rhythm and blues. Watches Entertainment Tonight and Unsolved Mysteries. Unsolved Mysteries was a great show. I was a big fan. Collects CDs. Follows Notre Dame football, the Oilers, and the Cowboys. Hero, Martin Luther King Jr. Ron Gant. Youngster here. Yeah, great TTMer if you guys want to get started. Yvonne Calderon, The Exposed. Born March 16th, 1962 in Fajardo, Puerto Rico. Fajardo, Fajardo. Let's see. Hobbies and interests: basketball, cockfighting. Oh, I've read this one before, and I'm like, they would never put cockfighting on a card today. I kind of want to ask him about that. He would not answer. Watches the Jeffersons. Excellent. Benny Hill. Excellent. Basketball games on television. Hero, Roberto Clemente. Also a big fan of cockfighting. That was our second, I think, Roberto Clemente shout out today. Pretty good. I have a little something for you too. So I will I'll send it to you. You know, I couldn't find your email address anywhere, but I was able to snag your mailing address. So I got a little something set aside for you, and I was trying to fill up the whole package. I was wondering about your PC guys, because I knew your teams. Oh, you know what, Barry? That is a great point. I am not going to be able to get Yvonne if he is no longer on the sunny side. That is a shame, though. That is a shame. I did not know Reggie Sanders TTMs. Well, I am definitely going to look at that. Does he charge? I'm just curious. Chris Hammond is next. Chris looks really happy. His Reds. He's just here. He's like, hey, he's got the buzz cut. I remember the buzz cut in the 90s. You wake up, there's no problem. It's not moving anywhere. That's awesome. Here we go. Well, Robert, I'll look him up I'll look them up when I can get a second at my computer and see if I can find an address, and I'll let you know. I have your email address. Let's talk about Chris. Chris, born January 21st, 1966 in Atlanta, Georgia. Hobbies and interests: deer hunting, likes rock and a little country music. Favorite TV show: Cheers. Cheers was such a great show. Collects matches, random. Is a fan of Alabama. Now, is that Alabama the band or Alabama the school? Alabama the state? Somebody named Alabama? We don't know. Heroes: Steve Carlton and George Brett. Moon over Miami. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, so my TTM video hasn't come out yet. I think maybe it comes out today. And in it, I got, spoiler alert, I got Cliff from Cheers last week. And I've been watching old clips from Cheers. I was like, oh man, I haven't seen that in so long. There's so many great little one-liners that are going around. So fun. My favorite one that I always think of is actually not Cliff. It's Norm. And Norm is just running in the door, per my recollection. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Running into the door of Cheers, and Sam goes, "How's it going, Normie?" And Normie goes, "It's raining cats and dogs, and I'm wearing milk bone underwear," or something like that. Or it's a dog eat dog world, and I'm wearing milk bone underwear. Just great. That show had great writers, great actors. It's very good. Rose letters, okay. Tony Fernandez, here we go. Tony. Oh, this one's got like the cockeyed, kind of trying to get artistic. They're like, oh no, this is how it should be. And they're like, no, let's just turn the camera. It'll look amazing like this. It'll be great on 90s posters with the very bright colors, offset pictures. The 90s. The 90s were great. Okay, here we go. Tony was born on June 30th, 1962 in San Pedro de Macorís, the Dominican Republic. Resides in Santo Domingo. It's interesting. This is the second one where the guy was still living overseas, or at least calling that their primary residence. I thought that's kind of interesting. Hobbies and interest: enjoys reading, likes gospel music. Favorite TV show is Little House on the Prairie. He does not look like a Little House on the Prairie kind of guy. I don't hate it. Just not stereotyping, but he does not look like a dude who's going to sit down and watch Laura Ingalls go at it. Hero: Rod Carew and Dave Concepcion. Little House on the Prairie. I mean, everybody liked Michael Landon. Although I heard that Michael Landon wasn't always the nicest person, which is heartbreaking, because every time I saw Michael Landon, I'm like, he's got to be the nicest guy ever, right? And from what I've heard, that wasn't always entirely true. So that pack had 3 shout-outs to Dad. Oh, past pros. That's probably why I've never sent to him. I've never done the past pros thing. And so I also, when I see stuff like that, I wonder, $25 for past pros. What does a Reggie Sanders auto, like, Topps card go for? This is a big difference. Because it's $25 for past pros plus your postage. I don't know. Are his cards going for more than $25 on eBay? His autos? I don't know. To get his head in? Maybe. As a guy with a big head, I understand that. The old puzzle piece. Here we go. Bobby Witt Sr. Bobby got a great smile. Bobby's got a great smile. And now he's smiling because he knows doesn't have to support his kid for the rest of his life. His kid can now support him. That's worthy of a big smile. Here we go. Bobby Witt was born on May 11th, 1964 in Arlington, Virginia. Hobbies and interests: hunting and fishing. Likes all kind of music, especially rock and roll. Favorite TV show: The Three Stooges. Perfect. He's a fan of all the Boston teams, all of them. Does not discriminate. Yeah, Three Stooges. Greatness. I used to love, when I was a kid, waking up and watching reruns of Stooges before. Like, I'd eat my morning breakfast, my cereal, watch some Stooges, and then get ready for the day. I mean, you had to wake up super early, but that was back in the day when, like, TV wasn't always, there wasn't always something on TV. You know, you had the national anthem at 11 o'clock or whatever it was, and then TV just turned off. Um, yeah. Oh, kind of miss those days. It was kind of fun. You can get them online cheaper than 25. So there you go. So unless you have like a project going or some kind of special card, and then you have to worry about, you know, are they going to mess up the card, or are they going to get the autograph that you don't really want? Is it going to be signed over their face? I hate when they do that. But yeah, but if you had a project, that'd be kind of cool. If you had like a team thing going on. I don't know. I have a project that I'd like, and somebody on Past Pros was signing. It was somebody random, like Ruben Mateo or somebody who happened to be on this project. Saw signing for like $10 on Past Pros, but I was more nervous about sending my big project out there, because on it I have right now, I have Rafi, I have Pudge Rodriguez, and maybe Rusty Greer, and then there's like 5 other guys on it. I'd love to get it signed. It was something I tried to start in the 90s. It was like a thing that came out in the newspaper, and so just some of those guys. Just Royce Clayton was on there randomly. Rick Helling, John Wetland. I don't know, just a bunch of guys that don't show up anymore. But yeah, just afraid to send that stuff off, because, you know, the rule of thumb is don't send out anything that you're afraid of losing, and I'd be very heartbroken. Here we go, Jose Offerman. I remember thinking Jose was going to be the man. Born November 8th, 1968, in San Pedro de Macorosas. This is the second one from that city in Dominican, and I can't pronounce it. He likes to watch TV. Favorite TV shows: Cosby and other comedies. Likes salsa music and is a Lakers fan. Hero: Alfredo Griffin and Tony Fernandez. I do remember Tony. I do not remember Alfredo. Jose Offerman. Lloyd Mosby. There you go. Lloyd's having a good time. Now that is very J.C. Penney's, like, background and everything. I mean, that looks like that is mall quality camera work right there. They really did not put a lot of effort into these. Career, born November 5th, 1959, in Portland, Alaska. Alaska. I wonder how many Alaskans have been in professional baseball. I wouldn't think very many. Hobbies and interests: golf. Likes gospel music. Favorite show: Cosby. Collects baseball cards with son. How fun is that? Golden State fan. Hero: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But I do, gotta see Lloyd signs, because I want to ask him about his baseball card collection. That would be super fun. Okay, Joe. Sounds good. And then I have your mailing address. I just need to get off my butt and get stuff in the mail. I've just been slacking. I have so much stuff I need to get out. I have a pile set aside. I was kind of thinking I would wait until after my VR giveaway, which is in a couple weeks, I think. So I can double up on some stuff and see how it goes. So we'll see how it goes. Ben McDonald. There's Ben. Born November 24th, 1967, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Likes hunting, golf, and all outdoor activities. Likes country music. Favorite TV show is SportsCenter. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Collects T-shirts. Follows LSU. There we go. Heroes: Nolan, Ryan, Pete Rose, and Julius Irving. There we go. Likes him some Dr. J. Look at that hair. I mean, that says 1991 all over it. Lou Rock in the house. What's going on, buddy? I'm ripping 91 Studio. You know, I'm ripping real fancy stuff. Actually, I thought it'd be fun to make this set. I got a box, super cheap, and I really kind of just like reading the backs. Kirk Gibson, there's old Gibby right there. Gibby is hungover in that photo. Pretty sure that is, yeah, the squinty eyes, the lights are hurting his eyes. He is not feeling it. Born May 28th, 1957 in Pontiac, Michigan. That's our second Pontiac, Michigan today. Hobbies: hunting, fishing, and any outdoor activity. Likes anything but rap music. He's not a fan. Watches all types of news shows. Follows Michigan State Pistons and the Red Wings. Heroes: mom and dad. That's right, fourth mom and dad or dad today. Dad's getting lots of love. Lots of love to dads. Next, we have Dave Stewart. A little Hall of Fame action. Dave was born on February 19th, 1957 in Oakland, California. Likes boating, hunting, and basketball. Very involved in community activities. Likes all types of music, especially jazz. Watches All My Children on TV. Fan of the the snake loves him some soap operas, apparently. I wonder what he thinks about Oakland moving. I haven't seen the new stadium. I haven't watched any games. I wonder, does it hit like it's a professional park, or does it hit like it's a AA park? Because those are different animals. Yeah. I'd be excited if I was in Sacramento to be able to go see them play there, just because it's something different. But I don't know, I feel like they're really it's really unfair to the fans. Sammy Sosa. Whoa! Oh, Sammy! Oh, Sammy! That hair is amazing. Yes, these are glamour shots. That's absolutely right. Glamour shots. I always think they're like JCPenney studio cards. Born November 12th, 1968. Again. This is their third one today from San Pedro de Macaros and the Dominican. I don't know how to pronounce that last word. I'm going to have to learn, I guess. Hobbies and interests: watching movies. Likes to watch ESPN and HBO. Heroes: Juan Samuel and Julio Franco. Is Julio Franco a lot older than Sammy? I figured they'd be about the same age. I guess, I mean, age shouldn't impact who you think is your hero. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting to see Julio Franco here. Did love me some Julio Franco with that bat kind of over his head. I wonder what he would do with a torpedo bat. Julio Franco might still be playing somewhere. But you know what? I think he was one of the guys who lied about his age and said he was younger than he was. He probably played until he was like 72. Wow. Let's get him a torpedo bat. Hensley, is it Morelands? Rock is just like, he's a Yankee. You should know that, Justin. I don't. He's 10 years. That's 10 years on paper. He's probably like 15 years in reality, right? Because he lied. He was lied that he said he was younger when he came over. All right, let me see. Hensley, born June 6, 1967 in the Netherlands. Hold on. Curaçao, Netherlands. Weird. Okay. Likes to listen to music and swimming. Likes pop, rock, reggae, salsa, tumbra music. Favorite TV show, Cosby. Collects baseball cards, another one. Heroes, Dusty Baker and Steve Garvey. Greatness. Greatness right there. Gary Scott. Aw, Gary's mom did his hair. That was nice. School day photos. Gary's born August 22nd, 1968 in New Rochelle, I think, New York. Although I don't know where it is. Hobbies and interest, Taekwondo. Likes all kinds of music. Favorite TV show, Magnum PI and Family Ties. Collects compact discs. Okay, so here's the question of the day. What was your very first CD? Mine was it was either Snow. The name of the album was 12 Inches of Snow, I think. 12 Inches of Snow. And he was the dude that sang the Informer song that was like everywhere. And I loved it. And or either that or it was or Ace of Base. I think one of my very first ones. I remember I got him as gifts. Looking back on it, just awful. Absolutely awful. Gary Scott, born I've already done that one. Oh yeah, collects compact discs. Heroes, Magic Johnson and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I bet whoever had to write this was pissed because they had to figure out how to spell Schwarzenegger. Terry Mulholland. Oh, there you go. There you go. Good old Terry. Terry. Born March 9th, 1963 in Uniontown, PA. Enjoys fishing, enjoys all kinds of music, watches sports Look on television. I guess that was a show. Collects baseball cards. There's another one. There we go. Steelers fan. Hero, Roberto Clemente. I think that's our third today. And Steve Carlton. I think that's our second Steve Carlton. Very popular. Looking at the time, this will probably be our last pack. Hoping for a Donnie baseball. Ooh. This one did not pass the crinkle test. Look at that. Look at that. Got a little 101 custom action right there. I bet the Card Wolf wants that. Card Wolf like the crinkles? I don't remember if he likes the crinkles or just the off-center stuff. Hal Morris, born April 9th, 1965 in Fort Rucker, Alabama. Enjoys reading, listens to rock music. Favorite TV show is Masterpiece Theater, hilarious. Chicago Bears and Chicago Bulls fan. His hero, his dad, William. There we go. Dad on the board with another one. Kevin McReynolds. Kevin does not look happy. Kevin looks like his girlfriend got a flat tire in his car. That's what Kevin looks like. Kevin looks like, I'm so mad right now. Anthony, hey buddy. All right, here we go. Born October 16th, 1959 in Little Rock, Arkansas. Have you ever been to Little Rock? There's nothing there. Hunting, fishing, enjoys country music, collects shotguns, fan of the 49ers and Arkansas. Again, Arkansas the state? He was born in Little Rock, or is he talking about Arkansas the college or the university? We may never know. Not very specific. Yeah. And collect shotguns. That's probably something else they wouldn't put on cards today. Fabian! Hello. Hello. All the way from France. Thank you for coming in. Devin White is next up. Devin looks like he's having a good day. There we go. Man, some of these guys are grumpy. Devin's happy. Let's see. Devin was born December 29th, 1962 in Kingston, Jamaica. Hobbies interest, playing basketball. Listens to jazz and funk music. Likes to watch sports on TV. Yeah, he's having a good day. He's having a good day. I like it. I like it when they look like they're having fun. I mean, these guys do get paid to play baseball. How bad could it be? Next, we have Tim Wallach. Is he Canadian? No, he's not. I always kind of thought he was Canadian. Hey, Todd, thanks for coming in. Yeah, just doing some old 91 studio. I always thought Tim was Canadian. I was wrong. He was born September 14th, 1959 in Huntington Park, California. Hobbies interest, golf and fishing. Enjoys top 40 music. Watches The Young and the Restless. And cheers. Miami Dolphins and UCLA fan. Hero, Steve Garvey. That's our third or fourth Steve Garvey shout out today. Not bad. I like how he's using... Can you see? It is his bat. It is a Tim Wallach bat that he's got right there. I feel like that is a nice little Easter egg in that one. What is this? This is my first one of these. This is interesting. Looking at the back, it just says Black & Decker. And I'm like, is this an advertisement? It's not. It is Black & Decker. Pitcher catcher. I've never seen this card before. That's interesting. No. It doesn't talk about them individually. It just talks about the Giants. It's Bud Black and Steve Decker. Huh, that is cool. That is really cool. I think Bud Black might sign TTM. Doug Jones. It would have been funny if it was Barry Bonds' bat. That's the one I'd want to use. Born June 24th, 1957 in Covina, California. Hobbies. Watching auto racing. Likes to listen to contemporary Christian music. Favorite team, Lakers, Rams, and teams with players he knows. I like to watch teams with players. Oh, maybe he means knows them personally. Maybe that's what it is. Which means he probably likes most of the baseball teams. Hero Don Drysdale. Players he knows. Sometimes I don't approve of how they have these things worded. Oh, they do. Barry, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. The goat is in the house. Brandon Jensen. Good to see you. We're doing a 1991 studio. Here we go, a little Big Mac right there. Just in time. Big Mac, born October 1st, 1963 in Pomona, California. Hobbies and interests, golf and movies. Favorite TV show, L.A. Law. Follows the Dallas Cowboys and Golden State Warriors. Big Mac did not shout out Dad. No shout outs for him. Can you imagine him trying to play golf with those biceps? I don't know. It seems like that would be very difficult to do. Kind of putt. He did all hip action. I don't know. Tim Rock Reigns. They did Tim Rock, not Tim Raines, not Rock Reigns. Tim Rock Reigns. No quotations needed. Maybe his middle name is Rock. We didn't know it. Born September 16th, 1959 in Sanford, Florida. Interests, remote-controlled airplanes. I've always wanted to fly a remote-controlled airplane. I've never done one. I've never flown one of those little drones. I don't know. My dad used to have airplanes, and my grandfather did too. My grandfather had one that had, because he lived at a lake, had the little land on the water things on it. Oh, they were kind of cool. They're expensive. They're crazy expensive. I was always afraid of breaking them. No, 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 no. Like soul and jazz music. Favorite TV show is Matlock. Fan of the University of Florida. Heroes, Andre Dawson. There you go. Joe Morgan. There you go. And George Brett. Tim Rock Reigns. Got some good heroes. You're gonna have fun, Brandon. Just enjoy it. Okay, this is another one that got eaten up a little bit. A little harder to see, not as pronounced, but this one got the crimps on the bottom. Pete Harnish, born September 23rd, 1966 in Comac, New York. Hobbies and interests, likes to watch movies. Favorite TV show, MASH, Cheers, and The Simpsons. There we go. The Simpsons in 1991. Very good. Is a Knicks, Raiders, and Islanders fan. Hero, Rod Carew, Dr. J, and all-time hero is Bjorn Borg. All-time hero. And our last one, also with the crimps, Lee Smith, greatness. Born December 4th, 1957 in Jamestown, Louisiana. Hobbies and interests, fishing and hunting. Likes reggae music. Favorite TV show, Gunsmoke. There you go. And in Living Color. Couldn't be more opposite. Collects guns and old Chevy trucks. Follows the Philadelphia 76ers. Heroes, Julius Irvin and Rick Barry. I think that's our third or fourth Dr. J. Not bad. Let's see how our dad shout-outs did today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dad shout-outs in 3 packs. I feel like dads are doing good. 1991 dads, they were doing the right thing. Playing catch, being involved. I mean, look, they got the cards to prove it. That's it for me today. Kids should be coming out here in a minute. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Necessary Roughness was a great movie. It was filmed at North Texas. That is where I went to school. Yeah, it was awesome. Good call. New studio. I don't know. I don't know. These are both wonderful and awful. They're very 90s. They're very nostalgic. I don't even remember really opening these in the 90s, but I think they're pretty fun. All right. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Goat, Barry, Fabian, Todd, Lou Rock, Barry. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I know I did. I know I missed some folks. Moon Over Miami was in. Anthony, Average Joe. Y'all, thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to let y'all go. Have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.